I'm on a fresh Windows 11 install right now, and I'm going to switch this machine from a Microsoft account to a local account live on camera, so you can see exactly what that process looks like, because a lot of people don't even know this is possible. Microsoft doesn't make it obvious. Settings, Accounts, Your Info. Down here, sign in with a local account instead. And watch this. Before Windows lets you leave your Microsoft account, it asks you to verify your Microsoft password first. You have to prove you're you before it lets you disconnect from Microsoft. I'll let you decide what you think about that. Then you create a local username, a local password, no email, no recovery phone number, no sync, no cloud, just a name that exists only on this machine and nowhere else. Microsoft has no record of who is sitting here. Sign out, sign back in with the local credentials, and now this is as disconnected from Microsoft as Windows 11 can get while still running Windows 11. Then I ran the exact same network monitor I used last time, same PowerShell script, same 60-second capture window running from the moment I signed in. Nothing opened, nothing clicked, mouse barely moved. Last time with the Microsoft account, I got 16 connections in 60 seconds before I opened a single app. This time, 8 connections. Half. Microsoft knowing who you are roughly doubles the amount of outbound traffic in the first 60 seconds. That number alone is worth sitting with. But here's what I actually want to talk about. Not the ones that disappeared, the ones that stayed. Start menu experience host. 2 connections. Again. This is the one that got the most reaction in the comments last time, and I want you to look at it carefully. There is no Microsoft account on this machine. Microsoft has no idea who is sitting at this computer, and your start menu is still making 2 separate network calls before you've clicked anything. I didn't open the start menu, didn't hover over it, didn't touch it. It just connected, on its own, to Microsoft servers with no account attached. If these connections were about your account, syncing your pinned apps, loading your profile, anything account-related, they wouldn't be here. There's no account, but they're here anyway. SearchHost, still connecting. Same story. No account, no search, nothing typed, and Windows Search is already talking to Microsoft. SVC Host, 2 connections. That's the operating system itself. Core Windows processes making outbound calls with no account, no prompts, no indication anything is happening. MP Defender Core Service. This one is interesting. That's Windows Defender. It connected at 22:05:50, about 40 seconds in. That one actually has a reasonable explanation. Defender checks for definition updates automatically, and that's generally a connection most people are okay with. I'm including it because I'm showing everything, but I want to be fair. Antivirus phoning home for updates is expected behavior. OneDrive, 3 connections on a local account. OneDrive has no account to sync to, there's nothing to upload, there's no destination for your files, and it's still making 3 separate connections to Microsoft servers in the first 60 seconds. That one I don't have a clean explanation for. Microsoft would probably say it's checking for updates or loading the sync engine. What I can tell you is that a piece of software with nothing to do is still choosing to connect before you've made a single decision about your files. If you actually want to stop this behavior, I've put a tool in the description below that can help block these connections automatically. So what does this actually tell us? Switching to a local account removes the account-specific stuff. File co-auth is gone. That's the file collaboration service. Makes sense with no account. Task host W is gone. Explorer dropped off. The burst of connections that happen the moment Microsoft recognizes your account, that's reduced. But the baseline connections, the start menu, the search bar, the core OS processes, those are still there. They were never about your account. They were always going to happen regardless of who you are or whether Microsoft knows you at all. All of this is port 443, encrypted HTTPS. Same caveat as last time. I can see where it's going. I can't see exactly what's in the packets. I'm not going to claim otherwise. What I can tell you is that a fresh Windows 11 install with no account, no apps open, and no user interaction still makes 8 outbound connections in 60 seconds to Microsoft infrastructure, and 2 of them are your start menu. The next experiment is blocking these at the firewall level. Every Microsoft IP range blocked.
And then we see what actually breaks, what Windows genuinely needs to function, and what it's doing purely for Microsoft's benefit. Because that's the real test. If I block Start Menu Experience Host from connecting and my Start menu still works fine, what was it connecting for? Drop a comment if you want to see that one. And if you missed the first video, the link is on screen now.